Hello, welcome back to Learn Economy. In this video as well, we are explaining 15 important expected questions for UGC NET. Important questions. So, in the first question, it is asked as Indian quantitative studies of poverty are made by which all persons. In the first option is given as Dandekar and Rath. In the second option, you have P.K. Bardhan. In the third option, you have B.S. Minhas. And in the fourth option, you have I.H. Aluwalia. So in these kinds of questions, you can have a possibility to be familiar with certain names given in the options, but you might be unaware of certain other names given in the options. So in that case, you can use certain tricks to find the answer. I don't know whether this trick could be applicable for all these kinds of questions asked here, but anyway, in this questions, you can ask that trick. You can use that trick. Okay. Here, the trick is like just compare the names given in different options. For example, just take option A where you have name given in the first case and the second case. That means that Dandekar and Rath and Bardhan. These are the two names given in option A. Just compare option A with option B. In option B, you have second and third. That means that Bardhan and Minhas. That means here Bardhan, the name Bardhan is repeatedly asked in option A as well as in option B. Now, what you have to do is that compare option A and B with option C. Here you can see that you have the name Bardhan in option C as well, and also you have option what to say third option. It is repeatedly asked here in option B and option C. That means that the name third name Minhans you have in option B as well as in option C. And you have the first name Dandekar and Rath in option A as well as in option C. So in this case, you can see that these three set of names are repeatedly asked, and these people are related to some way. They are related to the studies of poverty. So the right answer here is option D. With that, okay, option D. Then we move on to the second question. In India, agricultural income is calculated by which method? Output method, income method, expenditure method, and commodity flow method. You have to understand that this national income is usually calculated by basically three methods. You have the income method, you have the output method, and you have the expenditure method. In the case of India, where the primary sector plays a very important role with respect to the providing employment opportunities. Primary sector includes not only agriculture, but it includes forestry, lodging, fishing, mining, quarrying, poultry, all these kinds of things as well. So in the case of agriculture sector, how you calculate the income is like you take the output method. Output method is taken by looking into the value addition. How can we calculate value addition? You take the value of the final products as well as the value of the intermediary products. Intermediary products are the products which are considered as raw materials. So you have a value of final product on one hand, you have the value of raw materials on the other hand. Just subtract the value of the raw materials from the value of the final product, so that you will be getting the yeah, the net addition. That means that the value added. Okay, so that is how you calculate income from agriculture in India. Now you have to see what expenditure method is. This is another method for calculating national income, but this is not used for agriculture sector in India. But just for your awareness, I am telling this. This method uses some kind of incurred expenditure. Okay, this uses incurred expenditure. The expenditure incurred by households, the expenditure incurred by firms, the expenditure incurred by government, and expenditure incurred with respect to the rest of the world. All these things are taken and added together to understand the income. This is the expenditure method. Coming to the commodity flow method, which could be a new topic for many of you. This again is another method which is used to estimate the purchase of commodity by intermediate or final users. This is not a method to calculate national income. Okay, but this is just to confuse you. This is given in the option. This method generally begins with an estimate of the total supply of a commodity available for domestic users. Next, you have the question like the farmers have provided credit from a number of sources for their short and long-term needs. The main source of their credit include what? Just in these kinds of questions, just try to understand the keywords in the question. Here, you are looking into the credit given to the farmers, and also you have short-term as well as long-term needs. So these two are the important things which you have to focus in the question. And the options are primary agriculture cooperative societies, commercial banks, RRBs, and private money lenders. Then you have NABARD, RBA, commercial banks, and private money lenders forming another set. Then you have district central cooperative banks, lead banks, IRDP and JRY forming another set. Then finally you have the large scale multi-purpose programs, DCCB, IFFCO and commercial bank forming another set. You have to pick the right set. Okay. So you are looking into the case of farmers, and also you are looking into the case of short term and medium term loans. In this case, you might have a chance to get confused with option 1 with option 2. So you might be confused whether it is option 1 and 2 or option 1 only or option 2 only. So chances are very high for this, because you have NABARD in option 2. Just eliminate that option 2 just because it has RBI in it. RBI would not lend directly to the farmers. So just eliminate option 2, and the right option is option which one is option 1 only. That means in the case of coming to the options codes given here, the right answer is option C. Okay, so where you have only the first set of answers. Agriculture sector, primary cooperative societies would be providing loan to the farmers. Commercial banks would be providing loan to the farmers. RRP would be, that means a regional rural bank would be providing loan to the farmers, and also informally you have private money lenders. So the right answer is option C. Okay. Next, Green Revolution in India started from Kanpur, Delhi, Bangalore and Punjab. It's a very famous question which is repeatedly asked in many examinations. Green Revolution is a very important topic. We know how the Green Revolution has revolutionized the agriculture sector in India. It had the aspect of Green Revolution is actually introduced in India in the regions of Punjab, Haryana, etc., UP, etc. And the crop which they have selected is wheat. That was the crop which they have selected for implementing Green Revolution for the first time. And you know what a Green Revolution is? It's like agriculture revolution, where you have high yielding varieties of seeds, where you have used improved technology, all these kinds of things. So here the right answer is Punjab. Okay, option D. Next, we are moving on to the next question, again related to Green Revolution. Green Revolution in India has contributed to inter-regional inequality, inter-class inequality, inter-crop inequality, and all of the above. You have to see that Green Revolutions, here in the previous question itself, we have seen that Green Revolution is it has revolutions in agriculture. In the first case, or when it was implemented for the first time in India, we have selected a crop known as wheat, and Green Revolutions has selected certain specific crops actually, and then in these crops only Green Revolution has been implemented and have been implemented. That means that that creates some intercrop inequality. When it creates intercrop inequality, it automatically creates inter-regional inequality. How? Because certain crops require certain climatic factors or climatic conditions to grow, and for example the crop that could be grown in the southern region, it is not suitable to grow these crops in the northern region because climatic fluctuations are there. I mean, climatic factors differ. So in that case, it automatically would lead to the regional inter-regional inequality, right? That means that if I tell you again, it means that you cannot grow a crop which grows in black soil in red soil, right? So in that case, it creates inter-regional inequality as well. When there is inter-regional inequality, it automatically leads to inter-class inequality as well. So in the case of Green Revolution, it leads to inter-crop inequality, inter-class inequality, inter-regional inequality, everything. So the right option is option D, all of the above. we are moving on to the next question. The importance of agriculture in the Indian economy is indicated by its contribution to which of the following? National income, employment, industrial development, international trade, supply of food grains, all of them. Right answer is option D, because it is contributing to everything. Even though its contribution to national income is low, many people are employed in agriculture sector, and more than 60% are employed in agriculture sector, since it is compoundly asked. I mean, agriculture, the national income concept as well as employment is compoundly asked. Just take it as a single option. And if you look into the other options, you can see that uh, industrial development and international trade, again, it is contributing. We are exporting a lot from agriculture sector to other countries, and also it is promoting industrial development. How? It is providing raw materials for agriculture, raw materials for the industries, and using these raw materials, industrial sector would be producing certain other products, and also it is supplying food grains, like, right, we are using food grains from the agriculture sector. So in that case, the right answer is all of the above. Next, you have the impact of green revolution was felt most in the production of which crop? Rice, pulses, oilseed, wheat. We have discussed this. It is wheat. It is in the wheat. The green revolution concept was introduced for the first time. They have used some chemical fertilizers. They have used irrigation facilities. They have used high yielding varieties of seeds. They have used improved technology. So there were many different varieties of wheat that were produced as a result of green revolution. High yielding varieties were produced, and India's annual wheat production rises. It was increased. It was increased from. I mean, it had risen from 10 million tons in 60s to 73 million tons in 2006 as a result of green revolution in wheat. Okay. Now, coming to blue revolution, some topic which is related to green revolution. In which area it is related with? Fish production, food grain production, oilseed production, milk production. The right answer is fish production. I'm sorry, just a slip of the tongue. Then you have to see that when green revolution is related to agriculture, fish, water preservation, etc., aquaculture, all these things is something which relates to the blue revolution. Okay, coming to white revolution, you have milk production. Yellow revolution is something related to oil seed production. So you have to be very much clear about all these kinds of things, because chances are very high for these to ask in the match the following kinds of questions. And but you might be confused with yellow revolution with brown revolution, or white revolution. So chances are high for that, but if you apply your sense here, you will be able to come out of that kind of situation. So just apply your sense and see the right option. Then, which of the following has not been a component of the agriculture strategy that brought about green revolution? Greater intensity of cropping, guaranteed maximum prices, new agriculture technology, and package of input. Analyze the options very clearly. I mean, very with your sense. Okay. So just apply your sense. Application of your sense is very important. So just apply your sense. Here, guaranteed maximum prices in none of the sets in green revolution. In no areas with respect to green revolution, the area of guaranteed maximum price is given. That means that it is something which was not dealt with green revolution. I mean, so there was something which is related to intensity of cropping, agricultural technology, inputs, all these kinds of things were there, but nothing of guaranteed maximum prices was given in the green revolution aspect. So the right answer, or the right option, is option B. Okay. Next question. The term green revolution has been used to indicate higher production through creation of grasslands, planting more trees, creation of gardens in urban areas, enhance agriculture productivity per hectare. So it's obvious, no? The right answer is option D, because why you went for green revolution? We wanted to increase production and productivity in the agriculture sector. So we went for green revolution with improved technology, improved varieties of seeds, fertilizers, irrigation, etc. So right answer is option D. Next, agriculture sector directly employs one of the following percentage of labor force in India: 20, 30, 40, 52. Right answer is option D. It is providing 52%. Now this being increased, it is increasing. No, a large number of people are employed in agriculture. About 60% of people are employed in agriculture. Now, the minimum support price, procurement price of agriculture products are fixed by the government on the recommendation of dash. Competition Commission, National Development Council, Planning Commission, Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices. The right answer is Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices, which is a body which came into being in January 1965. Minimum support price is actually a form of market intervention by the government of India to ensure agriculture producers ensure against any sharp fall in the farm prices. So it is announced by the government at the beginning of the sowing season for certain crops on the basis of the recommendations made by the CACP, that is Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices. Now, the yellow revolution refers to the production of dash, wool, fish, shrimp, and oilseeds. You might be confused with wool. You might be confused wool with oilseeds. The right answer is yellow revolution refers to oilseeds only. Okay, option D. Next. During which of the following years average growth rate at constant prices of agriculture and allied sectors is negative? 2002, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6, 7. Right answer is option A, 2, 3. Okay. It's a direct question. Next, you have among the items of export of agriculture and allied products from India during the year 2005-6, which one of the following was the highest in value? Tea, coffee, rice, marine products. So all these kinds of questions are directly taken from the Indian economy context. So that means that you have to have a good analysis of the Indian economy concepts as well. For example, the planning, the budget, or planning document, budget document, then what else? You have to see all these kinds of documents specifically, because here what not only the plans are discussed, but also what is attained is given importance. So assessment of plans, budget, all these kinds of things are very much important to understand these the right answer for these kinds of questions. The right answer here is marine products. Okay. It has got the highest value among the export items of agriculture and allied products in India during 2005-6 period. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos, and you can be a part of my Telegram channel as well as Telegram group to discuss your doubts. And if you want me to discuss any of the topics, please do comment in the comment box. Please do comment that. I'll be taking it up, and that's all for today. Thank you.